What if everything we thought we knew about Jamie, Claire, and the entire Fraser-Beauchamp bloodline is about to be rewritten? What if Blood of My Blood isn't just a nostalgic prequel, but the hidden key that unlocks the biggest twists waiting in Outlander Season 8? Now that the prequel's first season has come to an end, fans are finally connecting the dots and realizing something huge. This story might not simply be filling in history. It might be preparing us for answers the main show has been building toward for years. This is your spoiler warning for Blood of My Blood, because things are about to get interesting. The prequel unexpectedly brought back two characters. Fans didn't know they'd been missing this badly: young Murtagh Fitzgibbons and young Jocasta Mackenzie. Even though the books never romantically paired them, the show created a bond that viewers emotionally connected to, and the prequel revives that chemistry through Rory Alexander and Sadba Malin. Their connection isn't fully shaped yet, but the spark is unmistakable. Seeing them again hit longtime fans straight in the heart, and even though Murtagh is long gone by the time Season 8 begins, Outlander is a world where the past never stays buried. Death doesn't silence a story here. Remember, Murtagh originally died at Culloden in the books, but the show kept him alive because fans loved him. If the writers broke the rules once, who's to say they wouldn't do it again if the story demands it? At the center of the prequel are two love stories that shaped everything that happens in Outlander: Jamie's parents, Brian Fraser and Ellen Mackenzie, and Claire's parents, Henry and Julia Beauchamp. In a surprising twist, the show reveals that these couples actually knew each other, something the original lore never showed. Across 10 episodes, both pairs fight against tradition, pressure, danger, and fear to stay together. Their finales gave the impression of happy endings, but in the Outlander universe, peace never lasts long. Brian and Ellen's final moments were some of the most haunting, flaming crosses blazing across the Scottish hills, signaling the rising storm of the Jacobite uprising. They had just escaped family conflict and seemed ready to begin a future, but rebellion was already closing in. Fans know they eventually make it to Lallybroch, but not without suffering hardships that fit perfectly into Outlander's tradition of love surviving impossible odds. Henry and Julia's ending, however, feels far more mysterious, and possibly far more important. Their finale confronts a massive question: can their baby, William, inherit the ability to travel through the stones? Since both parents can travel, Henry believes the gift might pass to their child. Technically, William has already crossed once, as he was in Julia's womb during a previous journey. But Outlander's time travel is unpredictable, dangerous, and never guaranteed. Their plan was heartbreaking but logical. One parent would try to take William through while the other stayed behind in case it failed. But when danger struck quickly, Henry made a desperate choice. He pulled Julia and the baby to the stone with him, forcing all three of them to travel together. The scene ends instantly. We don't see where they land, when they arrive, or if the crossing was even successful. All we know for certain is that they do not return to Claire's childhood, because Claire grew up without her parents. Whatever happened must be tragic, complicated, or life-altering. Then there's the eerie musical clue tying the prequel directly to Season 7. Julia sings, "I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside" to baby William, the exact same song Fanny Beardsley sings in Season 7, which becomes the moment Claire begins to wonder whether her daughter Faith might still be alive. This detail is far too specific to be a coincidence. The writers are clearly linking these storylines. If Henry and Julia's time travel journey connects to the mystery Sir